Hello and welcome to another episode. And today we're going to be talking about how pretty privilege won't help you go viral. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about relatability and why having pretty privilege will not guarantee you viral. So first things first, I know everybody's been going crazy over the cenat and Nicki Minaj video, and that's a perfect example to go to our first point. Is that what I've noticed is that for you to go viral, you have to be relatable, and I feel like pretty privilege can either work in your favor or against you. So my first point, I'm pretty, where's my viral? I signed up for the pretty privilege package and I'm not viral yet. That's like a common thing too. Like a lot of people think that being a content creator is just being attractive and then you win. It means like if you're in a certain particular demographic, that works, but for the most part, you need to have that it factor. You need to have the it factor. You need to be relatable. So my thing is, like, I feel like once these content creators get big, get known, get money. I was like, get money. But like once they get known and everything, I'm trying to hide my reflector. But once they get known, like their relatability goes away, because at the end of the day, you're over here like, all right, guys, so I'm here to show you my Dior collection. I can afford deodorant, but j'adore Dior from France. No, I can't. I can't afford. I can afford Secret. I can afford, what's the other one? Dove. But I can't afford Dior, and that's where the relatability goes out the window, because it's like you started with this person and they had like, you know, basic camera, like they're still using their phone like me, and using tricks for lighting. But like the main thing is the fact that like a lot of people just lose their relatability, and like I said, like I really feel like celebrity culture is on its way out. I feel like the content creators have more power now. And honestly, like, and of course I'll get canceled for this, but the average person is not attractive. I don't know how to nicely say that, but the average person is not attractive, and what is not conventionally attractive. Conventionally attractive is a good majority of a subset of groups find you attractive, think you have attractive features, certain phenotypes that are very common, like we talked about that in our other episode for pretty privilege. This is episode 4. I really feel like a lot of people underestimate that fact, that like the average person is not going to be relatable to you. Like the average person doesn't have like perfect skin, perfect eyes, perfect hair, perfect bone structure, perfect body, perfect credit score. Like an average person doesn't have that. So if the majority of people are average on end, the chances of you being attractive and that only being your only quality to get people to follow you is very, very hard. It's going to be proved very, very difficult. So that's why you have to be relatable. Another thing too is just that a lot of people don't understand as well is that a lot of people envy watch. And this is why you'll sit there and see like the Kardashian Jenner clan is where they're at now, because a lot of people envy watch. A lot of people will sit there and say, oh my God, I can't stand them. What they up to? Like, so like, that's what I mean by like envy watch. Like a lot of people envy watch you, like even though they don't like you, they can't stand you, they want to know what's next on your episode. And my thing too is just that I feel like this is like a subset video, but I do feel like even in the natural hair world, like a lot of people envy watch as well. Like I'll sit there and I'll just, you know, just when I was doing only natural hair videos, I always watch the competition, always study, So I would go and I would see the most top trending video for natural hair. And then I'd see like a type 3 hair video, blah, blah. And so I go to the comments and it's always somebody who has type 4 be like, oh my gosh, I would give up my limb. I would give up my left leg. I would give up anything to have that hair pattern. I'm just like, you didn't want to come to my video? I could show you a hairstyle for cheap and for the holidays. Like, you didn't want to come to my video where I empower type 4 natural hair? All right, I guess you can stay there. Like, I really feel like when people envy watch, like, it's so bad to your self-esteem. Like when people sit there and they watch the Kardashian clan, sit there and watch the Kardashian clan and are just like, oh my God, like, I wish I had that money. I was like, how is this conducive to building your self-esteem? Like, if anything, it's taking it away. Like I'm still confusion on like, why would you watch that? Why would you do yourself like that? But like I said, a lot of people envy watch. I also have I also have here like my final point about powers in the viewers, just that like I also have here like we got to stop lying to ourselves. Like if somebody's not relatable, like I personally, if I could tell you a little secret about myself, I don't watch content that I can't relate to. So if it's someone who's not into anime, who's not into certain K-pop, like who's not into certain like things I value, who's not into natural hair, I'm not gonna follow them. But y'all sit there and like my hands up. Like I was like, y'all sit there and y'all follow these people, and then you feel bad about yourself. And like, oh my God, like I can't stand myself. I don't know, but like I'm just like you're literally signing up for this. Like you're literally signing up for this. Like you're making. In conclusion, before I rant for the whole video, we're gonna get to our next point, but I just want you guys to think about your self-esteem before, like, watch what you view, okay? So this is gonna be my second point, is the algorithm versus the content creator. So what I mean by that, like you guys have watched me, especially my day ones, you have watched me make content for 3 years. You've watched me grow. You were there during the struggly camera times. I mean, I'm still using my phone, but I have different techniques now. Like you were there during the struggly camera times, and you can tell you, it is literally, you are at the mercy of the algorithm. And typically, like they said, there is a formula that they have like for pushing certain content to the algorithm, which I still think it's by chance, because I've seen people who aren't conventionally attractive get like 1 billion views because the content is funny, or I've seen people who are attractive and they've done nothing and they got 1 million views, you know? So I feel like there has to be a formula to control all that. There has to be a formula to control the bandwidth of content that's coming in. Because like I said, like when YouTube first started, there wasn't as many people on the content. So like anybody could the sneeze tutorial at you, 1 million views, right? Now it's just like, okay, so how is this on trend? Is this during Christmas time? Like a lot of that stuff's really, really important, because you need to understand like the algorithm is literally you versus the algorithm. Like we don't know specifically. I'm still working on it. I'm thinking of a formula, but we don't know specifically, but it's you versus the algorithm. I also feel like they said comparison is a thief of joy. I feel like with the algorithm pushing certain lifestyles, I feel like that as well. Like I told y'all when I was like in college and I didn't know my major, and like I promise you, everybody has. We're gonna name her Monica, right? Everybody has a Monica. Monica is the girl who literally you could have sworn like the message got mixed, like you prayed to God for this type of life, and Monica has every piece. They have the type of man you want. 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 They have the type of like car you want. Like literally Monica, I had to delete Monica. I had to delete her. Like I literally had to delete her. Like I feel like I had to delete her because of the fact that like I was just like, oh my God, like Monica is literally living the life I want. Even down to the edges, like I want those edges, Lord, you know, like even down to the hair texture. I was like, yeah, like Monica has everything I want. So guess what I did with Monica? I deleted and blocked her. Now stay with me now. I know some people always say, oh my God, you're so toxic for that. I was like, but I personally self-esteem, like just imagine you're going through your journey, and every time you get on social media, you see this person, and every time you get on social media, like you see this person, they're literally living your life. I'm like, oh my goodness, like be so serious right now. Like it's so scary to me, because like at the end of the day, like I still feel like at the end of the day, like I still feel like it's just scary to me, like that so many people envy watch, or still, I was like, even if you know me personally and I'm living the life that you think you should have, delete and block me right now, because I feel like comparison is a thief of joy. I do feel like honestly, I feel like social media, we weren't meant to be in contact with this many people. You know, it was much harder to have your fails back in the day, because you know, you didn't get to see everybody. You didn't get to see everything. Like it was just like everybody just kind of popped up successful. Now it's just like, dang, like I'm literally in the middle of my success and I'm watching Monica Okay, I'm watching Monica get everything I prayed and dreamed and earned for, and it doesn't look, and the future looks bleak. So like I said, delete your Monicas out your life. So we're gonna come to the solution, right? Okay. So the solution is basically is just that y'all need to work against the algorithm. So what I do on my TikTok is that whenever I see some content that I want, I like and comment, even if the comment is a heart. Like you're training the algorithm to only give you, you feel me? Like you're training the algorithm to only give you that content. So like it's like you're literally training it. Like, so like if you sit there and say, oh, I like this, boom. Oh, I like that, boom. You know? So I just feel like you need to train it. So if you see that you like something, or if you see that you like something, or if you see that it's a content creator that you feel like it's not getting enough attention, promote that person, repost them, like them. Like I'll literally post it. Like I'll see a post like, yes, queen, move on. Yes, person, you move on. Like I want to make sure that you guys are using the algorithm correctly, because I have a tendency, like if I see if I see a video I don't like, I scroll past it. I drop it like it's hot. Like I scroll past it and just keep going, because I feel like you guys don't understand your power. Like you literally can filter content to what you actually would like to see, what you would actually like to view. So I feel like a lot of people are missing that aspect. And so when I sit there and say, I was like, your solution, you got to support. Don't sit there and say, I support you, girl. Repost. You're literally telling the algorithm, okay, we're going to push this one more. Also, I have my second option on here. It says, challenge your preconceived notion. So preconceived notion is basically like, a lot of y'all have a tendency, and like I said, I used to too before I became a content creator. A lot of y'all have a tendency to be like, if you see like a content creator has a lot of views, you'll just go and follow that person and that's it. Like you got to give like whoever has the best content wins, not whoever's the best person wins. I mean, at best, like who's been here the longest, whatever wins. Like literally, if you see somebody with some good content, like that person, repost, share, motivate. Like I've never seen somebody grow their content without any help. I've never seen it. Like I've never seen it where they just, unless they're a celebrity or nepotism, but I've never seen somebody grow their content without any help. Like it's always assisted. It's always a team effort. And you also got to thank your team as well. I feel like a lot of people, once they get to the Dior, not the deodorant level, I feel like a lot of them, once they get there, they kind of forget who helped them. I was like, who do you think is lifting you out of the bucket? Like there's other people who sat there and supported you out of the bucket. And then my final point is touch grass. What I mean by touch grass, I'm really good at touching grass. And what I mean by that is like, if you don't do at least a cleanse a weekend, at least try once a month where one day you're just off that phone. Take time away from social media. Like I know some people who can literally be on Instagram for hours. And I was like, oh my God, it's not even interesting. It's boring. Like now TikTok, I can understand because TikTok keeps it spicy. They switch it out. But even TikTok gets boring after a while. But like, I know people who can stay on Instagram for hours. They're literally so social on there. Like I know it's social media, but they actually socialize on there. And I'm just like, you really on here socializing. You're really on here socializing. Yeah, I would definitely say like my final solution is just touch grass. Like really take your time and cleanse from social media. And that's also for pretty privilege as well. Like I feel like sometimes like we forget how beautiful we are. And you know, I can't talk because I have the privilege, but I can't talk about that. But like it's really frustrating. Like think about it, like let's say like you weren't as conveniently attractive and you see another attractive person. It's just like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna support this person because this person is not relatable. They don't understand me, vice versa. So that's why I said, I was like, sometimes you need to touch grass. Like we were not, I stand on business. I don't feel like we were supposed to have access to this many people. I feel like it was supposed to be, maybe we know a couple of people in our neighborhood, but I don't think we're supposed to have as much access to many people because it makes it too easy to compare, too easy to steal our joy because we feel like somebody else is doing better than us. But don't forget to subscribe, share, and